Welcome, everybody, to the Playbook Podcast. I'm your host, Trey Lopez. I don't know if someone might join today or not. We'll see. If not, no worries. If not, I'm going to do a solo because we have a big episode next week. So Nick might as well save himself for voices and saving things for next week. Next week, we have an all debate episode. Um, Depending on Nick's schedule, or we may have a podcast on the 28th, but if not, I'm going to give my sports thoughts of this year, 2025, this tonight instead of next week. With that being said, if you're out there, share this Facebook on your Facebook page, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, share it, giveaway at the end of next week. We hope you all have a good holiday so far, a good holiday season. Hope you all have had some good football talks out there and whatnot. But let's take it away. We're going to start with our first game that happened Sunday afternoon. The Ravens destroyed the Bengals 24-0. Joe Burrow had 2 interceptions. Probably the worst game of his career in football. Lamar Jackson played okay. He played a good game, not a bad game, but he played okay. But the story of this game is Joe Burrow's thoughts on retirement. Last Friday, I think it was, or Thursday, Joe Burrow said, a reporter asked him about him playing football and like something about the team and whatnot. And Joe Burrow didn't sound like he has fun. So here's the deal. My question out there is this. What's the takeaway of this situation? So I thought about this. Andrew Luck right now he's retired. But if y'all remember back then, Andrew Luck actually was retired when he was 29 years old because he wasn't having fun no more. A lot of injuries happened. Joe Burrow, since he's first into the league, guys, he's had numerous of injuries. The first year, he didn't play his rookie year. He tore his ACL out for the season. 2021, he was out for a little bit because of his hamstring. The next year after that, his hamstring again. So Joe Burrow, it doesn't look really happy right now with his career right now. He had got off a major foot-toe injury he had. He was out for like 6 weeks. I thought he was out for the season. So the question is, what's next for Joe Burrow and the Bengals? Well, number one is this. This is on Zach Taylor's fault and the owners and GM's fault. Because I watch First Take every morning. And during Super Bowl week, Joe Burrow said to First Take crew with Shannon Sharp at the time, with Molly Kiram and Stephen A. Smith, he said, in order for us to compete, we have to have Henderson, Higgins, and Jamar Chase. Well, doggone it, that's a whole salary cap. What happened to the O-line you need? In order for you to win in football, you have to have a good offensive line, good defensive line, and good receivers. A good number one receiver and a good running back. And a good defense too. Without those things, special teams too, you cannot win a football game. It's just point and blank. Joe Burrow went on for a second and asking them for whatever the case is. If I'm the Bengals team in the ownership, I actually don't sign T. Higgins. I cut him loose. I keep Jamar Chase. Go get save that money. Go invest in the draft. Go get some free agency out there. Go get a good running back out there. Go get a good defensive line. Because here's the deal. This is a defense right now according to PFF, according to the Bengals about overall about their defense right now. So overall, the Bengals are ranked 28th in overall, 19th in offense, and 34th in defense. Basically dead last behind the only team that's worse than them is the Cowboys in defense, by the way. So if I'm Joe Burrow, And here's the deal. Here's your two options you have for Joe Burrow. Number one, I can go to the GM and the ownership and convince them to cut T. Higgins, go get a running back, go get online for you. Because here's the deal. Every time this guy goes out of the pocket, he's always out of the pocket. You know why? Because he has no online to protect them. No online. No defense at all either. No defense at all. So you're going to waste this guy's talent, his prime. Because in my opinion, he's the top 4 best quarterback in the NFL behind Mahomes, Allen, Lamar Jackson. So if I'm Joe Burrow, go to those ownership and GM, or number 2 is this, request a trade. Go find another team. Go find a team that shows value in you. That's how I see it. Lamar Jackson, now the Bengals are out of the playoff contention, but Lamar Jackson, I guess, is in the wild card division. So Lamar Jackson will most likely be in the playoffs. They have to win every single game, so that's all I see. Moving on to the next game, the Buffalo Bills just come back from 21-0, beating the New England Patriots 35-31. Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a perfect game. Drake May, on the other hand, didn't have the best game, but he had a decent game. Probably not. It was kind of awful too. Josh Allen. So the question is this about this game. Now the Bills won their division now. So the quarter question is this: can Josh Allen go all the way? Do we trust him to go all the way? And here's my question. Here's my answer to this stuff. He has to go all the way this year. Mahomes is out. Most likely Lamar Jackson might be in the wild card. He can probably beat him. Now, do I trust him to go all the way? The answer is yes, I do trust him. Only if Lamar Jackson is in a wild card. Now he's in a wild card. I don't think Josh Allen can go all the way. I think Josh Allen I think this is probably the easiest path for Josh Allen in his career. He's a reigning defending MVP. But I'm going to be real with you. So it's a 50-50 for me, but most likely, I don't think he's going to go all the way. I don't trust him to go all the way. He's looked shaky all year. He hasn't looked the same like he was last year. Josh Allen this year had a great start of the season. Not Josh Hines Allen. Josh Allen this year alone, according to PFF, he's at 85 overall rating. That's 5th among quarterbacks. He's 6-1 passing grade. So this year alone, he has 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, with 3,000 yards passing. He's 5th in touchdowns, and he is 32nd in interceptions. So I'm gonna be real with you. I don't trust him to go all the way. I just don't trust him at all. I think he's a good number 2 quarterback behind Patrick Mahomes. But as far as going all the way, I don't trust him. He's shaky. He looks shaky all sometimes this year. I mean, he's got also the Panthers, by the way. The Panthers destroyed that team. It's kind of Mahomes almost beat this team. So honestly, I like Josh Allen as a quarterback. And his year this year, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Josh Allen's great. I got a lot of love for Josh Allen, but I don't see him going all the way this year. I don't trust him to go all the way. This is his easiest path, but I don't trust Josh Allen. I don't trust him going all the way this year. I just don't trust him. He looks shaky all season, and then in the postseason, looks shaky again. He proves he can't win. So in reality, I don't think he can go all the way. No offense to Josh Allen, great quarterback. He's an MVP for a reason. He's probably the most physical quarterback we've ever seen in our lifetime. But that's the thing. He can't read it. He doesn't have a good. His Dalton K is not there sometimes. He's always hurt. Who's his number one receiver out there? Keon Coleman? He hasn't been the best all year. James Cook is here and there, but that's about it. So I don't trust him. I don't trust him to go all the way. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust Josh Allen to go all the way. Great quarterback, but here's the deal. Okay, he's always known for choking when it matters most. That's how I feel with Josh Allen. So I don't trust him going the way. I don't trust him at all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Remember, comment. You give away next week. Moving on to another game. Detroit Lions lose to the Los Angeles Rams. Jared Goff, it's basically a little duo out there. Jared Goff had 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford, when it matters most, he won the game for y'all with 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not the best game, but a shootout for the majority of the part. So my question is, I have 2 questions for the people out there. Number 1, are the Rams the team that beat in the NFL? Number 2 is this. If Matthew Stafford wins a chip this year with the MVP, he's going to win MVP. Where does he rank among all quarterbacks of all time? I'll get to that answer in a minute. Number 1 is this. I think the Rams are complete, hands down, the best team in football. They have the best offense, best defense. Matthew Stafford's a bad man. When it matters most, get the ball to this Kim. He has Puka Nacua. Devontae Adams, I know he has a hamstring injury. He has a good running back, a good defensive line too. But here's the deal. I chose Matthew Stafford now. This is his time. He's 37 years old. Okay. And he looks like he ain't aging. He has 37 touchdowns right now and 5 interceptions. That's MVP caliber numbers. So I think the Rams are hands down the best team in football. Now the question I have, the other one is this. So if he wins a chip this year, where would I rank him among all-time quarterbacks? So I'm going to say this right now, and I don't care what anybody says out there. I trust my gut. I think if Matthew Stafford wins the Super Bowl this year, or Super Bowl MVP and whatnot, he will be a top 5 quarterback of all time. Who do we replace on that list? I'll tell you right now. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron freaking Rodgers. That's who I'm going to replace ahead of Matthew Stafford being on that list. Because right now my list is this. It's Mahomes, it's Brady, it's Peyton Manning, it's Joe Montana, and then it's Aaron Rodgers. So if he wins a chip this year, or Super Bowl MVP, plus the MVP overall, I don't care what anybody says out there, he will be a top 5 quarterback in the history of the NFL. I stand by that, and I mean by that. Because Matthew Stafford is a bad man. He is a bad brother. I trust him when it matters most. This guy was in a toxic relationship with Detroit. He didn't give him any defense at all. All he the person he had was Calvin Johnson. That's all he had. But since he went to Los Angeles, guys, he's been nothing but a freaking winner. Okay, he's been nothing but a winner. I trust Matthew Stafford will be a top 5 QB in the NFL. He's 37 years old. Well, Aaron Rodgers had 4 MVPs. He has some spectacular moments as a quarterback. I don't care about that. Last time Aaron Rodgers won Super Bowl, guys, and actually when it mattered most. Here's the deal. There was plenty of times in the NFL in that Aaron Rodgers' career where he could have won a game in the NFC Championship game, by the way. But we don't talk about that. He killed the Cowboys. I get that. But here's the deal. Aaron Rodgers hasn't won chips since I was like in the 3rd grade. That was like 12 years ago almost. 12 years ago. That was the last time he won. That's the last time he won. Last time he won was 12 years ago, almost. Well, yeah, he didn't have a good defensive line. The dude had Clay Matthews, who was a beast. He had Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, their prime one, and his younger self. He had Jordy Nelson. He had Aaron Jones. This guy had a whole package, and he couldn't get it done. Top of that, the MVP he had in 2021, I don't care what anybody tells me. Brady should have won the MVP that year. Not Aaron Rodgers. Not Aaron Rodgers. If Brady wins, here's the deal. Matthew Stafford is 37 years old with a Super Bowl caliber team. But when he matters most in his hands, he wins the game. That's what he does. Aaron Rodgers can't do that. He's choked many times in the. Go watch the game against the Cardinals. Go watch the game against Seattle. Against the Niners. Look what happens. He's choked under pressure. That's what Aaron Rodgers does. Look at his record. I'm looking it up right now. May accurate. And I'm going to show you something right now. Record in the NFC Championship game. He is 1-4. He lost in 2014, 2016, and 2019, and he lost 2020 against a 43-year-old Tom Brady. This is who he lost to. The Bears, Seattle. No, he won against the Bears, my bad. Lost to Seattle, the Falcons, the Niners, and the Buccaneers. 1-4, by the way. 1-4. Matthew Stafford is 37 years old. About to win his second chip in the last 4 years. Plus, top of that, MVP caliber numbers. So, if I'm Josh Allen, guys, I want to tell y'all, man, I think he can win it all. I think for sure Matthew Stafford can win the whole thing, and he will be a top 5 QB of all time. And I stand by that. I say it strongly. Aaron Rodgers is overrated in my book. He's the most overrated football player of all time. Because this guy's that won't make any excuses for whatsoever. He's had the best team. He's had the best arm talent, and he has one ring. If you would have asked somebody back into that one, if you would have asked somebody that Aaron Rodgers will have one ring in his career, we all would have said that you're lying. This year he ain't winning jack. The Steelers beat a bad team, the Dolphins. That's great. The Dolphins suck. They suck. The Dolphins absolutely suck. There you go. I said it. Now we're move on to another topic. So we're gonna move on to the Packers and the Denver Broncos. Jordan Love played terrible this game, but the story is this: Micah Parsons is out with an ACL. So how far can this team go without Micah Parsons? Not that I think they can go far, but I'm not trust Jordan Love. I think they can win without Micah Parsons probably. Could be wrong, but that's how I see it with the Packers. Such for Micah Parsons too, man. Heck of a talent. He's great. He's phenomenal. But as far as him and being out, it sucks for him. It sucks. Sucks for Aaron. Sucks for him a lot because he's a heck of a player, and the fact that he's hurt, nothing you do about it. I think they probably go to the divisional round probably. Actually, they actually will be in the divisional round, I think. But sucks to see that he's hurt. Micah Parsons is a heck of a player, and he's great. He's I know the Cowboys traded him, but whatever. So another question is this. Speaking of that same game, are the Broncos a threat to the AFC? I actually think they are. I think the Broncos are actually a threat to the AFC Championship game. I think because here's the deal: the defense is good, man. That defense is fantastic. I know their offense is a little struggles here and there and whatnot, but man, that defense is insane good. Props to Sean Payton. You're a top 10 defense in the NFL, not overall, with a tough division too with the Chargers and Chiefs there, and he beat them both. That's props to Sean Payton, man, for what he's done. I know Bo Nix is still young; he can get developed still, but props to Sean Payton and that team. Props to them. So I do think there are threats to the AFC for sure. I actually do believe they're the best team probably in the AFC right now. No offense to the Bills or the Patriots or whoever is out there. That team's a beast, man. Watch out for the Broncos. Watch out for them. Moving on to another game. The Colts lose to Seattle. But Phillip Rivers played a decent game actually. Sam Darnold played a terrible, but it was a weird game though. But the Seattle lost to beat by with the Colts. My bad, they beat the Colts by 2 points, 18 to 16. So Phillip Rivers came out of retirement after playing 5 years in the NFL. So here's my next question to y'all out there: can Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady Jr. come back? And the question to that is this: I think he can come back and play if he really wants to. He's in shape. He's the GOAT. In my opinion, if he comes back and win a championship, guys, if he come back and play, ain't he be like Jordan? Nuh-uh. Tom Brady's probably more competitive than Jordan. Tom Brady wants to go on a uniform in the field. He wants to win. But Phillip Rivers hasn't played a game since 2020 in a divisional round. So I think he can make a comeback for sure. But Seattle is legit threat now. The defense is good. Their defense is really good. So that's all I gotta say about that team, and that team's alright. I mean, I ain't stressed about I ain't stressed about this freaking Seattle though. I think no one compare. I think their biggest threat to the Rams probably. That's about it. Move on to another game. Oh man, this is tough. Cowboys lose to Minnesota 34-26, guys. JJ McCarthy had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dak Prescott had a donut. Brendan Aubrey misses 2 kicks. 3 kicks, actually. So what's next for the Cowboys and that this team fell? Expectations. Okay, here's the deal about this team, man. I can't. So the Cowboys didn't let me down at all because no one expected this team to be in the playoffs beginning this year unless you're Darnell Lofsky. But this team has no defense whatsoever. Props to Schottenheimer for getting his team back on track. That's about it. Props to this team getting back on track. The Cowboys, though, as a whole, here's what they need to do in the offseason. Fire Matt Eberflus, Jerry Jones. Fire him. He's robbing your pocket. He should be in jail right now for giving us a bad defense. He sucks. as a defensive coordinator. There are 32nd in defense, by the way, guys. That's what they are. By the way, Matt Eberflus was a head coach for the Bears, and he got fired. And he's back on the NFL again because of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, fire Matt Eberflus, bro. Please do it. Or I'll promise you, I will call the FBI on the guy and ask him and have an investigation on your organization overall. The team sucks. The defense was terrible all year. You wasted Dak Prescott's best moments this year in the NFL and because of no defense whatsoever at all. The problem with Jerry Jones, though, they signed George Pickens. Fantastic baller. Keep George Pickens, please keep him. Please keep Pickens out there. Williams at the running back played amazing this year. But if I'm the Cowboys, go get some defensive linebacker that can defensive start out there, please. Because this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, this team absolutely sucks on defense. They played bad. Robbing their pocket, by the way, but whatever. Moving on to the next game. The Chargers beat the Chiefs 16-13. Story of the game, though, is this. Mahomes tore his ACL. Chiefs are out of the playoffs. Want to get back to play next season? Can you play next season? So, well, here's the deal about this crap. I knew this was going to happen because he led the team in running. And he scrambles a lot, too, outside the pocket. Towards ACL, by the way. They're out. Chiefs are out. I don't think he will play next year. He might come back mid-season probably, but that's about it. My heart hurts for him. But here's the next question I had to do this. Does missing the playoffs hurt Mahomes' goal case? It actually does hurt his goal case. Because Tom Brady never missed the playoffs in his career. Mahomes missed the playoffs in his prime. If you would have told me the best QB in the NFL missed the playoffs when in his prime, I would have said that you're lying. If you would have asked me 3 years ago, and Mahomes will miss the playoffs ever, I probably would have said no. But it happened. Here's the deal. I got a lot of love from Patrick Mahomes. I'm not gonna be a hater right now. But here's the deal. I feel like the pressure got to him so bad because here's the deal. Since Brady retired, he's been the best player in the NFL. He's been the best quarterback in the NFL since Brady retired. And Mahomes is fantastic. He's amazing. But he couldn't get his team in the playoffs. So here's the deal about this right now. In order for him to me to call him to go, he has to win 6 rings and never miss a playoffs ever again and win 3 more MVPs. Right now he's top 2 in my book. Better than Manning, better than Montana, better than Aaron Rodgers, John Elway, Aikman, Staubach, Drew Brees, Steve Young. But this hurts him a lot. Brady never missed the playoffs. And here's the deal about Patrick Mahomes too. The way he's playing, it's kind of weird because people figured him out. They figured him out. They sure did. Because here's the deal about Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, when he makes to extend and plays and play backyard football. And you can't do that no more now. They figure you out. For the longest time, they couldn't stop him. If he went inside the pocket, he was a threat. But now that no one sees him a threat no more, they know how to stop the guy now. So here's the deal. If you're not having O-line, quit running play action passes and play RPO. See, what Brady did in his prime is this. If his offensive line wasn't playing good, you know what he did? RPO. Get the ball out fast. Make plays in the pocket. Short passes and then make his way downfield. That's what he did. That's what he did in his prime. Mahomes never did that this year. In the end zone, he was awful all year. He was dead last in the end zone offense. That's terrible. Brady was second. He had a streak of like 20, 32 touchdowns in the end zone. Mahomes never had that in the end zone this year. He was last. So this definitely hurts his goal case as the best quarterback in ever. It hurts his goal case. I blame Nick Wright for this stuff. Nick Wright put a lot of pressure on Mahomes. This is Nick Wright's fault. So the question about next is this. Is the era of Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce officially over? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it's over. And Chris Jones too. Because Mahomes is 30 years old. He has a lot of prime left. He'll be okay. He'll be okay with his ACL tour. I mean, Brady came back. He was fine. It was the Achilles injury. I would like, whoa, that's scary now. Now that is scary to talk about now. He's 30 years old. He ain't 25 no more. He's 30 years old now. So here's the deal about this game. About this era overall. The era of Mahomes, Andy, and Travis Kelce is officially over. It's over. It's over. No ifs, ands, buts about that. It's over now. If I'm the GM and the owner of the Chiefs, I do what the Patriots did. Do a whole rebuild. Go in the draft. Kelsey's going to retire. Go marry Trevor Swift. Have a good Swifty Tour event. Andy Reid, he's old. He can't run out. He can't call offense no more. It's over for Andy Reid. Top 5 coach of all time. Mahomes is in his prime. Don't waste his talent. Go get Tyreek Hill back probably. Go get some good offensive line for Mahomes. Good defensive line. Chris Jones is out of it now. He doesn't care about football no more apparently. Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco, they suck, but whatever. Rasheed Ross is good. It's every word you can build off of because he's still young. But go get this guy some help, bro. Go get him a good O-line, a good running back, good defensive back, good defensive line, good defensive overall. Go do that for Mahomes because his dynasty is over now. Here's the deal. He can win a chip next year probably, but without reinforcements coming through, it's over for Mahomes then probably. You know what's the 30-year-old prime? Not how it works. So if I'm the Chiefs organization, if I'm them, I rebuild a whole entire team overall this next upcoming year. Because here's the deal. This is the same stat I saw on ESPN today, on the ESPN app. This will be the first year that we don't see Brady or Mahomes in Super Bowl since 2020. That's crazy to think about. That's crazy. Because Brady he got bounced out of the wild card in 2019, going to 2020. But the dynasty's over, guys. As of right now, it could come back, but as of now, it's over. If I'm the Chiefs, I rebuild the whole thing again. I rebuild. Or else you're gonna waste this guy's talent. And Rich Paul needs to shut up about Rich Paul is done for saying he's going to the Cowboys. That's idiotically. Do not do that. And if you're the Chiefs, you do that, you're stupid. Now I think you're actually stupid now if you do that. Don't listen to Rich Paul. He's basketball. He's the agent of LeBron James. Cut that crap out. So now I'm gonna do my first pick Super Bowl. So I'm gonna be real with you. It's the Rams and the Broncos. That's how I see it. I have Rams winning that game. There you go. Moving on to college hoops now. So my thoughts on so far on basketball. I watch college basketball too, guys. College basketball is actually pretty cool to watch. It's fun, physical. Wish it was like that in the NBA a little bit, but it's whatever. I think people are more skilled in the NBA than college basketball for sure. So my thoughts on A2 Dibonsta so far in BYU basketball. So this is a hot take for everybody out there. I think he can become the greatest. I think he's better than Cooper Flag as of right now. This guy's averaging 29 points per game, 9 rebounds and 9 assists, almost a triple double. 6'9". He looks. You know what reminds me of playing of? It reminds me of a little bit of LeBron James. I'm being so for real. His IQ is amazing. He reminds me a lot of LeBron James. He's stronger than Cooper Flag at 6'9". So AJ Dibunsta is amazing, bro. They're playing Lubbock and January 17th. I'm gonna want to go see him play probably. Don't know yet. Talked with my wife now, but we will see what happens. So I think that I tell you this though. He's a beast, man. He is a beast. Question is next: is UConn basketball back? I think they are back, but I think they're gonna fall off a cliff because people are tired and win, so they're gonna find something else to beat UConn. Their offense is pretty good, though. I'll tell you that much. Offense is really good. Dan Hurley's the beast. Moving on to the NBA, Lakers are fourth in the West. But last night, the Lakers beat the Suns in overtime. Knowing the clutch in the fourth quarter, LeBron hit 3 free throws. So LeBron can win clutch per the year at 41 is a possibility. But here's the deal. In the last 5 games, LeBron's averaging 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And he turns 41 at the end of the year. That is absurd. 41-year-old LeBron James is amazing. He ain't slowing down, guys. The dude had a chase on block to Jordan Clarkson. My dad was like, bro, that's like LeBron's had his heads at the rim. And talker smack to Dillon Brooks, man. Brooks is annoying. He ain't that. He sucks, bro. That's his daddy. That's LeBron's son. That's LeBron's son is Dillon Brooks. Oh, poke Bears. I poke Bears. Does that crap to him the other night. Like, bro, you know what he did last night? He got fouled out. And LeBron talked this crap to him. So talk your crowd, LeBron. Talking to Dillon Brooks. He owned him. In Olympics last year in the pre-ones, whatnot, whatever it's called, the preseason, whatnot, he was cooking them too. Cooking Dillon Brooks. Cooking him. Brooks is not like that. He ain't like that. He ain't. All he does is talk. He's washed. No, as Golden State, no one fears him. Do you think everybody feels? Do you think people fear Brooks? No, they don't. They don't fear him at all. Ask the Warriors. Ask Ant-Man. Ask LeBron. Ask AD. They don't fear him at all. Ask Kyrie. They don't fear Dillon Brooks. He's washed up. He's over. He's not that good. Talk your smack, bro. Talk it. Talk your smack, LeBron. Talk it up with him. Show him what's up. You're 41 years old, bro. You're the best player on that team, probably, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That guy's like 41 years old. Is crazy. Doing what he did last night was insane. That guy's a beast, bro. 41 years old doing that, man. So next question is just about the Lakers. So Rich Paul, on a new podcast with Max Kellerman, said the Lakers aren't contenders. Is he right? So here's my thoughts about this thing overall. If I'm the Lakers, I trade Austin Reeves for Giannis. I trade him for Giannis or AD. Trade him. Trade him, bro. Go get Kyrie up with all I care. Because here's the deal. I love AR. AR is amazing, but when it matters most in the postseason, he can't. He's not that good in the postseason at all. 2023, Michael Porter Jr. locked him up. The next year, Michael Porter Jr. locked him up. Last year, Jaden Daniels locked him up. He ain't like that in the postseason. He ain't the best third option in the NBA. It shouldn't be second option in the NBA either. It should be LeBron and Luka, and then get Giannis or AD, because that's the only way he can become contenders in the West. You better pray. If you gotta get away from OKC instantly. You have to. Go get Lou Dort, all I care, but go get something, bro. Because here's the deal: without Giannis, without depth, and Giannis or AD on that team, y'all ain't gonna win. Y'all ain't gonna win, probably. That's how I see it. So Spurs beat OKC in a close game, 111-109 on Saturday night. Wembanyama came off the bench. So the question is, can this team compete with the Thunder if Wemby's healthy? No. Wembanyama might get hurt again, probably. I'm going to be real with Wembanyama, guys. I mean, with no hate, but he ain't going to play that long in the NBA. His frame is not for the NBA. He's tall. He's lanky. If he builds muscle up, he's going to get hurt. So if I am, quit, lose some weight, and just stick with your fragile body. That's how I see it. But I think the team can compete with them, the Lakers. But if only if the Lakers compete with here's the deal: the Rockets can compete with them. Spurs can. Lakers can if you get some depth out there. That's about it. Nuggets can't compete with the Thunder, guys. They can't. They'll destroy the Thunder. They'll destroy the Nuggets, by the way. Lou Dort's a beast. He's a beast, bro. He's a dog. J-Dub, Hardensteiner, SGA. That's about it. So now my thoughts so far on the GOAT debate with Jordan, Braun, and Kobe. Nick Rankin, you're watching out there. Kobe's better than Braun and MJ right now. Watching games. Here's why I'm doing an experiment, guys. I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing an experiment, because people like to twist the narrative about me and why I'm doing this, okay? Because I grew up watching Braun and Kobe growing up. I didn't watch Jordan live on TV. I watched his games on YouTube and on tape, on VHS, by the way. But I didn't watch him live. I was still in my head growing up that Michael Jordan is the best player ever. No one's better than Jordan. But Nick Rankin did this experiment as well. Nick Rankin said he'd watched Jordan and Braun since 2020, basically, to 2022. Or even longer than that, probably. Kobe Bryant. So this is what I'm doing. I want to see why they call Jordan and Braun the GOAT without me being a fan. I'm watching it as an analyst without biasness. Same with Kobe Bryant too. Same with Kobe. I think Kobe Bryant's an amazing scorer. Top 5 scorer of all time, in my opinion. But we'll have to see. Moving on to more stuff in sports, some golf. TGL comes back in 2 weeks. When was Tiger Woods' estimation time limit? I think he'll play probably mid regular season, probably. That's about it. PGA Tour is actually a new tournament in Miami at the Trump Doral Golf Course, which is great. I'm glad. Here's the deal about politics and sports. No, it doesn't work well. It's a golf course. Before he became for president, it was every year. That's about it. So, there you go. Thank God. Got the crap out of the way. So, my thoughts on Stuart Scott, 30 for 30 documentary. I watched it last week. last Wednesday when it came out. Um, Here's the deal about this documentary. It was sad. I learned a lot from Sora Scott. Stuff I didn't know about, stuff I learned, stuff I already knew about, stuff I didn't know about. He started ESPN2 when ESPN2 came out in 1992, and it was Keith Olbermann and him and some other girl. I think it was Jamil Hill, if I'm mistaken. Wrong, let me know. Stora Scott was hated on about him saying "booyah." He was too black for the ESPN and whatnot. People were telling him down in articles and whatnot. But here's the reason why today people have all these hip hop lines and this stuff when they talk about highlights and whatnot. I think Stuart Scott is the Mount Rushmore of ESPN. Mount Rushmore for two of sportscasters behind Stephen A. For me, it's Stephen A. Skip, Stewart, Berman, and probably number 5 for me. Number 5 is tough. Probably Wilbon. Wilbon for sure, or him or Greeny. But Stuart Scott, I recommend anybody watches. I recommend anybody watch this documentary. Recommend it big time. Good doc overall. It was an amazing documentary overall. And yeah, Stuart Scott's one of the best to ever do it in my book. Him saying "booyah" and whatnot. It was. I remember watching him as a kid. Because at the time, I had a PS3 at the time. My PS3 would be in the living room with my dad's TV and watching sports and whatnot. And I'll never get watching Sports Center at 11 o'clock at night, hearing Stuart Scott saying "booyah" and calling highlights and whatnot. Him on Monday Night Countdown. I do remember him saying on Monday Night Countdown. Also on the NBA Finals too. Cancer sucks. It sucks. Thank God. I'm praying. Thank God, I never had it as of yet. God forbid I ever do have it. I know what cancer does to people. Right now, I have 2 people in my life who are fighting cancer that I know. I've had people die of cancer that I know. And it just sucks, man. He was young. I wonder what we're thinking about today's sports, about people having their own podcasts like this, or like people like having about LeBron and the new NBA rights that happen on inside the NBA coming on ESPN. I think about what he thinks about sports today. What would his thoughts be? I wonder that all the time. He was amazing. It's sad to see him gone too. I think Stuart Scott's an amazing guy, and yeah. Moving on to more talks to talk about. So I don't know we're gonna have a podcast on the 28th week. Nick will probably be out of town that week, I think. Could be wrong. If not, we'll finish the podcast on the 29th. I'll have to ask him about that. So, if not, here's my favorite Christmas game of all time is the 2016 versus Cavs and Warriors and Miami versus Lakers in 2011, 2010. So, yeah. Here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and do it. This podcast is 2025 was amazing, successful this year. I know we didn't get a sponsor this year, but last year we were recording episodes and wondering how we're going to do this podcast, to be honest with you. We've been live streaming now on Facebook and my YouTube page. I do want to grow it on Apple TV, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as well. And I want to be able to do that because I think I want to grow our brand. I want to grow this business big time. I'm dedicated to this industry. I'm dedicated to sports, becoming a sportscaster one day. I love being in the media industry. I love it a lot. This year's been a weird year for me personally, but you know what? I don't care. I'm not going anywhere for a long time. If you hate on me all you want. I love it. I love the motivation. I love it. I've been counting out my whole life, and I've coming out on top. So that confidently, not cocky. And but we'll see what happens. And I love this podcast a lot. I dedicate my life to this. I watch old games, every sports show out there, just to have content to talk about here. I watch games at night. I'm not a sports expert. Try my best to do it though. And I thank God for the position I am now. I know I've been counting out this year. People thought I was done. I'm not done. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. So 2026 though, it's coming up pretty fast in 2 weeks. Will be a new year. Nick, get on the podcast, bro. Why are you texting me on the pod, bro? Get on the pod. You know what I said Nick Reagan about? You know what I said Nick Reagan about Josh Allen? You know what I said about Josh Allen, Nick? I said Josh Allen cannot win a chip this year. I don't trust him. You know what I said about and by the way, here's the deal. I want to see this quote. I want everybody to see this quote. See that quote, guys? See that quote? I'm gonna do this right now. I gotta do it right now. I'm gonna do it. Nick, he cannot win this year. He's not gonna win this year. I trust the Broncos defense over Josh Allen, bro. That defense is absurd. That defense is absurd, by the way. But here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you something quick right now. I said this last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna say it again. Kareem's overrated. Paul Pierce is overrated. I'm not trusting Bo Nix over Josh Allen, Nick. I trust the defense over Josh Allen, dude. Josh Allen lost to the freaking Panthers, Nick Rankin. Get on the podcast. Get on the pod. You're scared of me. They call me the best debater out there, and you're just scared of me. You're scared to admit it, Nick. You're just scared to admit it. You're scared to admit it, Nick Rankin. You know what's crazy about Nick Rankin, guys? He thinks he's slick, guys. He thinks he's slick. You know what he tells me all the time? Just take the football, Trey. Take the football. He can't. He just can't, bro. He just can't. He can't. He doesn't want to smoke. He don't want to smoke at all. Hey Nick, I'm gonna go with BYU hopefully in January 17th. See AJ Dibensta because AJ by Dibensta plays the 17th of January at Lubbock. He's by the way, he's better than Cooper Flag. I think it's better than Cooper Flag, dude. It's absurd how crazy this guy is. LeBron James, by the way, guys. We'll quick about LeBron James for a second. LeBron James has put out of his world right now at 41 years old. And Kobe Bryant doing 02-03 against 08-09 LeBron. LeBron got cooked by Kobe. You want to see the clip, guys? I'll show the clip right now. I'm going to do it right now. Nick, it's true. I think I told Travis this too on the phone, by the way. Travis called me earlier, so Nick is so scared to come on the pod, guys. It's so crazy. This guy's scared to come on the pod, man. He don't want to smoke with me. He's scared of me, guys. He's scared of me. He doesn't want to smoke to debate me one-on-one, man to man, mano to mano, like Skip and Shannon, like Stephen A and Skip, like Nick Ryan Brizard, like all these people on TV right now. You don't want to smoke, guys. I'm just like that. That's why I do. This is why I do. I win. I cause fear in Nick Rankin. He's scared to debate me, guys. Bro, Steam was like, he didn't cook me at all, dude. That guy's lying. Because here's the deal. Okay, I saw this quote by Mark Jackson. I sent him the video. I want you to hear this clip about Kobe Bryant real quick. According to Nate Crankin about his legacy, this is what he said about. This is what he said. I gotta find a video, bro. This is like funny as heck, bro. About Kobe Bryant legacy, saying that. By the way, this is give me context for a second. Nate Crankin told me a couple of weeks ago on this podcast that um Kobe Bryant didn't have a legacy at all when he was playing the NBA. No one compared him to Jordan or LeBron or Kareem or Magic. That actually is not true. This is what Mark Jackson said.
At the end of the day, Dan, because Kobe Bryant, at the end of the day, Dan, because you think I'm a punk, will go down as the greatest basketball player that has ever lived.
It's starting to happen again, Mark. The conversation, the debate on is he as good as Michael Jordan? It's been blasphemy to say it, really, about anybody, but it's an actual discussion you can have now.
Kobe Bryant is there. He's as good as Michael Jordan on any given day.
Remember last week that I said that Kobe Bryant was one of the 10 greatest NBA players ever. I want to change that. To what? He's one of the 5 greatest ever.
The fact is, if you're forcing me to choose between Kobe and Duncan, I would take Kobe by a hair.
Kobe is more skilled than any player that's ever played that I've seen.
I don't think that's.
That's not
That ain't far off.
You rolling with that?
He's up there.
Oh,
I'm not even sure he's on the top 5 of the all-time greatest Lakers.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
So here's the deal. Okay? About Kobe beating Bryant and LeBron James on 2002, 03, and 08 on LeBron. 02, 03, LeBron have a stretch of from December to March. He was averaging 40 points per game. Averaging 40. Averaging 40 points per game. Shaq was out with his foot injury all season, basically. And you know what happened? Kobe carried him. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's better than LeBron. It could be better. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta watch more games. You know what I'm doing? You know what's crazy, guys? Nick did the same thing I'm doing. He watched games of Jordan and LeBron for like about who knows how long. That's why I'm doing the same thing, bro. I'm doing the same thing that he's doing. I'm doing what Nick's doing, guys. I'm watching games like he did a couple years ago. But you know what? Whatever, man. That's whatever. That Kobe Bryant's get us. I know he said that. But only on LeBron, look, Kobe Bryant looked like he outplayed him, bro. It looked like Kobe Bryant outplayed LeBron. Look at the context, Nick. Look at the context. And Kevin Durant owns LeBron one-on-one records, bro. Don't talk about Kevin Durant. Against LeBron. Oh, never mind. LeBron 17-4, my bad. That's my bad, guys. 17-4. But you know what's crazy, guys? Nick's going to come on the podcast with me and debate. Next Monday, a full-out debate episode with my Uncle David, Nick Rankin, and myself. Gonna race bait each other. That's what we're gonna do on next Monday, guys. That's why I said, Nick. I said that. I literally just said that. 17-4 against Kevin Durant. I just said that I said that, Nick. I corrected myself. I corrected with myself, Nick Rankin. This guy, man. Nobody. You know what's also overrated too, guys? Is Derrick Rose. I hate to say it, but it's true. He was overrated as heck. I actually looked at the stats that year. He should have not won MVP, bro. He should have not won MVP at all that year, 2011. But it's whatever, guys. It's what the heck ever. You know why he was MVP? Because he's probably fast as heck. And when it mattered most, you know what LeBron did? Shut him down. 1-on-1. You know what he said to Mario Chalmers? Get out of my way, I got you. Lock up. Lock up now. Come on, D Rose. Come on, D Rose. What happened? D Rose, you know what D Rose did? He cried. It's like, oh man, I can't, bro. I got locked up. I'm not saying that, but here's the deal, Nick. In 2008, 809, LeBron looked like he got owned by Kobe, bro. Kobe Bryant was like, man, bro, this is. I mean, here's the clip. He's literally the GOAT. I don't know about that. Yeah, I gotta watch more games about some stuff like that. Gotta watch more games, bro. I gotta watch more games about the GOAT debate. I gotta watch more games about the GOAT. I have to watch more games. Kobe scored 4 more points, and then oh my god, I can use my brain, Nick, but I look at the head-to-head, bro. It was a oh man, it's hilarious. You know, guys, here's the deal. The only person I know he's made for sure cry is Dylan Brooks, which is crazy. Brooks is like stupid against LeBron, dude. Brooks is like, bro, Brooks makes me mad too, bro. But I think I think I'm gonna go back down a little bit, probably in 17 to go watch AJ Dye bench that play. Nick, I'm gonna buy a Junior ticket. And I'm gonna save myself. I'm gonna go save me a seat, bro, with Travis, bro. I wanna go see AJ play against Tech. See what happens, bro. Cause AJ Dybinsta, bro, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast. I'm gonna root for him this year, bro. I'm rooting for him this year. UNC sucks. Duke sucks. I think it's Brandon Cooper Flag, dude. He's stronger than him for sure, and he's also more powerful. You know what AJ reminds me of, dude? Of LeBron James when he plays, dude. His IQ is amazing. He's stronger than paint. Man, he owns you, bro. Duke is good, but I'm not talking about UNC sucks, dude. UNC sucks. I watched UNC this year. UNC just sucks, bro. UNC makes me mad. Imagine the Chiefs favorite Chiefs December. I do, bro. I hope so, bro. Hey, that's a real thing, bro. That's real. I can see that happening. That would be crazy to actually happen. Because with JJ, that's it. Well, Mahomes is out probably till like mid-season next season, by the way, which sucks because he's top 2 to ever do it in my book and quarterback wise. Nick, get on the podcast, bro. You still have time, bro. I'm waiting for you, bro. I'm waiting for you right now, bro. Nick. I'm talking about his age-wise. He could probably spare the Cooper Flag. Instead of LeBron, is LeBron not the best trainer no more? Don't ask Ben Simmons that. Ask Ben Simmons what happened with training with LeBron. I genuinely think the Chiefs are going to tank in top 5 there. Oh my god. Okay, I can see that happening, bro. They are the same age. I get that, but AJ Dybinsta, watch out for that, brother, in the NBA, bro. He's gonna go to draft this year and be number 1 pick probably. Or number 2 pick, depends which one, but he's a beast, bro. He's fixing to pass Trae Young's record in college. What about Cam Boozer? Cam Boozer is pretty good. I've seen him play. Cam Boozer is really good, actually. I know he's not number 1 pick. I saw ESPN has a number 2 pick. ESPN has a number 2 pick in the draft. Nick Rankin, come on the podcast. Nick's scared, guys. The real Ghosty 12. Nick's scared to debate me 1-on-1, bro. You know what he reminds me of? He bashes me for liking Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, but he won't come on the pod debate me. Because I'm Stephen A. and Skip, right? They don't want to smoke. You don't want to smoke with me, bro. I think UConn can probably win it all this year, though. UConn's really good offensive wise. UConn's amazing offensive wise, actually, bro. Here's the deal, though. I talk about the Cowboys, how they suck and they failed us, and Iberflus should be fired. The Chiefs, Mahomes might be out midseason. Andy Reeves is going to retire probably because he's going to go on a Swifty tour, and for sure, I think they just suck, man. I feel bad for Mahomes, dude. I feel bad for my homeboy. The Cowboys are always a what if, never a what. I agree. But you know what's crazy? You have a dumb owner named Jerry Jones who, by the way, gave us a terrorist of Matt Eberflus who should be in jail right now. Lock him up, guys. Lock up Matt Eberflus. He's a terrible coach. He's terrible. The real Ghost D12. Bro, who are you, bro? Who's the real Ghost D12? I don't actually want to know who this is. Is this Pervert Short? By the way, Nick told me he said that LeBron at Jordan played against plumbers and firemen. Pervert Short was not a plumber, bro. He was actually pretty good. We have him on tape too, bro. Pervert Short, remember Pervert Short, Nick? About that one guy, we saw a whole highlight compilation of him. Hey, still same era, bro. Same era, brother. Same era. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Nick's scared to come on the debate with me on the pod, bro. He's so scared. Hey, real Ghosty, who's your GOAT, bro? Who's your GOAT in basketball? For me, I don't know yet. For me, I gotta think about it still. But I got who's your GOAT overall in basketball? Like, is it Jordan, Braun, Kareem, Kobe, Curry? Who is it? I don't know my GOAT. I don't know my GOAT at all. My GOAT can be freaking. I don't know my GOAT at all. I gotta think about it still. Watch more games. Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin sucks too, man. He sucks. A good month stretch. That's all he had. Wiped Kobe Bryant off and Kobe Bryant cussed him out. Thank God he did. Insanity, okay. So okay, and what's your point? Overall, not gonna lie, Kareem was like every record dumbest record. Kareem, okay. For me, I don't know yet. It could be LeBron, it could be Jordan, Kobe. Don't know who my GOAT is yet. Don't know. I don't know. However, if you want to that's my all-time GOAT, is to be MJ. Okay. MJ was great, bro. MJ's a go-to, man. For me, here's my goal right now. It's Kobe Bean Bryant. Travis, I agree with you. Kareem does suck. I'm just playing. No, he doesn't suck. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, bro. Jordan's your go, Travis. I respect that. Nick used to say that to me, but I don't know what happened to him, bro. Georgia is an intentional ball guy. Yeah, I agree. Cooper Flag just dropped 40. Hey Nick, I have Travis' message too. Okay, I get that. I get that. I get that. Here's a deal though about Kobe Bryant real quick. Kareem needed Magic Johnson to win a game chips too. That's a good point. LeBron needed D Wade, Kyrie, he needed Kevin Love, he needed everything. We need the whole team, bro, to win against Boston, bro. I think Pippen's overrated as heck, dude. I think Pippen's overrated. Pippen's over. Pippen had like he couldn't win without. He did. That's a good point. LeBron did. I'm just saying, Pippen, bro. When it was his turn to win it all, he didn't do jack. Hey, that's a good point. But here's the deal, Drew. Goes to Nick's right too, man. Well, actually, they didn't win with Shaq. Shaq was 37 years old, dude. Shaq was like warning out of the NBA. That was so dumb, dude. Ain't gonna lie. So here's the deal. The Cavs should have gotten Amari Stoudemire, but you know what they got instead? A 37-year-old Shaq. That's all they give. That's all they give LeBron. Nick, he won. Nick, Larry Hughes without Larry Hughes, LeBron didn't win anything either. So, Larry Hughes, bro. Look at the context. Larry Hughes was the second leading scorer in the game in that series. Nick, come on a pop, bro. I'm gonna smoke you right now, 1-on-1, bro. Nick don't want to smoke against me, bro. He don't want it. I get it. They call me the Godfather of debate. Hey, that's a good point, bro. The real ghosty, that's a good point. Prairie Shore's a goat. Hey, the way he died, that guy was having like freaking crazy, bro. Nick, come on a freaking podcast. Come on a podcast and say it to my face, bro. Send you a link again. Yeah, they beat the Knicks in the playoffs, bro. What are you talking about? They beat the Knicks in the playoffs. They lost in the second round, not the first round, bro. Are you okay, Nick Rankin? You know, for me, I gotta think about more games. Still, I gotta watch more games. I gotta think about more games. I think Nick, this guy's slick, guys. So this is what he said in the comments. He said, "We're gonna forget about Jordan after his first series back, right? In '95." And you know what he just said? You know what that means for the first playoff round? Oh my, okay, bro. Whatever, man. This guy's scared. This guy is. Might see that way go in football or basketball. In football, it's a tie between Cam Newton and Tim Tebow. Because Tim Tebow won 3 Heismans. Cam Newton went undefeated. Like, he actually went undefeated, bro. And the SEC took it over. Basketball-wise, that stuff that I've seen, I didn't watch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in college because I can't remember really about 70s basketball. This is no offense to 70s basketball or 80s a little bit. It's kind of boring to watch a little bit, but you know what? I won't go there. But you know what I'm gonna say? Probably Okay, it has to be Kareem probably. It's probably gonna be the Kareem. Probably be Kareem as yeah. Yeah, Kareem was actually dominant in college basketball. But football wise is probably between Cam Newton. Well, nice basketball they had you know what's crazy about that real ghost team? Jordan put against the best team ever probably with Larry Bird, the first ballot Hall of Famer, Bill Walton, God rest his soul, first ballot Hall of Famer, Dennis Johnson, the first ballot Hall of Famer, Danny Ainge is a good role player, Kevin McHale, first ballot Hall of Famer. Against Jordan, um, I don't know that. I don't know that guy. Charles Oakley, and that's it. No, the best. I'm talking about the at the time, Nick. Arguably the best team ever. I'm not saying the best team ever. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Nick is like. By the way, Nick Bird did not cook Jordan, bro. Nick Bird Jordan cooked Timmy. Jordan got 63 on him. 63. 63. Oh, this is hilarious, man. This is what Nick thinks he's slick. That's the thing with Nick Cranky, he's slick, man. He's the slickest guy ever. He's slick. Hey, Road Ghosty. Are you ready for Christmas, bro? You ready for Christmas? My mom. Okay, dude, this is crazy, bro. We're gonna do this crap. Nick, come on the pod, bro. Nick, I'm 23 years old, and here's the deal about this, okay? Here's the deal about the basketball overall, okay? 90s basketball is actually good basketball. Today's more skilled, don't get me wrong. Defense was a little weird back then, too. But Jordan played in that different era. You know, JJ Redick said that the era was physical a little bit, and he was an analyst on the ESPN, and plus he had his own podcast. Come on, Nick, come on the pod and get on the tape, bro. Give me the tape right now. Give me the tape. Give me the tape. Give me the tape right now. Don't make me pull the tape. Pull the tape out right now. Hey, I agree. I agree, bro. I agree. Jordan was getting hit. I watched in that series, by the way, 1991. 91 too against the Pistons. Jordan got punched by Isaiah Thomas in the face, like punched in the, like got knocked. Man, this is bro. Come on. Let's can't go about Nick right now. Come on, let's do it. I agree with you. The Mavs. Here's the deal about the Mavs, though. That was LeBron's fault, dude. That was insane. As far as debate, who cherry picks specific scenes? I agree. Yeah, I agree with you, Travis Kai. Dude, I saw that. That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. In the finals in '84, jeez. No, it was '85. My bad, '85. Yeah, that was crazy. Career Rams got hammered by McHale. I only saw Kobe. I get that. But LeBron is a superstar. If he was like peak LeBron in Miami. By the way, LeBron says 2018 is his best year ever on Mind Game Podcast. What's your thoughts about that, guys? Do you agree with LeBron or not? I agree with LeBron on that one. Russ is a super on PG. Convince me otherwise. You know, I agree. I think Russ versus Westbrook overall is great. You know, I agree with you about that though. No, he's a superstar. I agree with you, Nick. I'm not saying that. But pressure who had Kobe Bryant. Who had more pressure, Nick? Was it Kobe or LeBron? Who was it? Can it? What do you mean, can it? This guy don't come on the podcast now. He's so scared. He's scared coming on the podcast gets me, bro. 1-on-1 gets me. Before man to man gets me and him. There it goes. I know you got swept, Nick. This is so okay, Stockton. I don't know about Stockton. Shaq was still young. Who sucked, Nick? I didn't say the Mavs sucked. They were favored to win that series, bro. Yeah, I agree with you. But I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that about top 5. Oh, this is Nick Rankin, guys. He's back.
Oh, you guys are all. Nobody understands basketball. I have to hop on. I'm gonna crash out. I'm legitimately gonna crash out, bro.
Hey, we got a Nick back on the pod, guys.
Dude, I got rage baited onto this podcast, bro. I was gonna let Trey do it. It was already an hour in. I was just gonna let it go, bro. I was just gonna let it go. I have to pull up tape. We have to watch all this stuff now. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Baseball. I think all 20 is the GOAT. It's Ohtani, Bonds. Baseball is Ohtani, bro.
Babe Ruth. Okay. You're 19 and you're only talking about people from the 40s.
Babe, I don't think it's the GOAT, dude. Babe's not the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Babe's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT.
He's always.
He's not the GOAT, bro.
There's no black people, no offense. There's no offense. There's nobody that good.
Dude, Babe Ruth played before the Prohibition, bro. I don't know what you think about Babe Ruth, bro. Okay, Trey. Are we going to have to do this right now, bro?
Do it. I want it. I want the smoke.
Okay, then bring it on. Let's go. What you got?
Okay. I think
he was literally drunk and hitting homers because it was the 1800s, bro. It was like 1912. It was before the Great Depression. It was before World War II. FDR was a baby. Like, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. You get Babe Ruth right now with Shohei Ohtani pitching or Paul Skeens pitching to this guy. This dude's not even touching the baseball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, bro. I agree. I agree with Nick on that. I think Babe Ruth is not that good. He's overrated. Overrated Yankee of all time, by far. Where's the devil, Nick? We're going about to go debate about Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, bro. Kobe Bryant 203, bro. It's just like.
Okay, dude.
He might be better, dude.
How? Because he scored 40 for a week? Like, what's your problem? James Harden dropped 40 for a month.
He didn't drop 40 for a week. He dropped 40 for like a 3-month period.
No, he did not drop 40 for a 3-month period.
He did.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So am I blind watching this game? Am I blind?
Yes, because this first time you've mentioned 3 months. The whole time previous, you were talking about it was a couple weeks, it was 3 weeks, and now it just grows each time we talk. Oh, he dropped 40 for a month. He dropped 40 for 2 months. James Harden dropped 40 for half a season. He dropped it for 41 games, and you don't say anything about James Harden. So why are you so obsessed with Kobe 2002, 2003? I don't understand.
Because, man, that guy got robbed from that guy was the best when the world did 2002, 2003. It was his league now. Okay, and I mean we stream whenever, but we really stream on Mondays around like earlier. But I broke the NFL games.
Here's the thing though, Sister Lopez. Okay, Ghosty, I agree with you. No. Listen. No. What he's saying is Kobe's status in the GOAT debate went up because he died. and I completely agree
Video
with
I
that.
sent you?
No,
Did you see the video I sent you?
This was early on. I'm talking post his career. You're talking about in the middle of his prime. I'm talking about after his career. He retired.
That's not what I saw.
Nobody had him in the same breath. Like you only found superstar or like super Kobe Glazers that had him above LeBron. Like, and then he's looked back a lot more fondly. It's not fair to his career. It's not fair to actually what he did to put him on a pedestal just because he passed away. Like it's just not. We have to actually look about it. Okay, we look back on him fondly. Okay, and here's the thing, Sister Lopez, about the Jordan thing. Okay, I'm gonna take Kobe was great, but I'm saying nobody thought he was in this conversation until he passed away. See, nobody did. In the middle of his prime, maybe, but afterwards, right? Yeah, exactly. Yes, and he did, and the Colorado incident. Never ask a Kobe fan about Colorado ever. Don't ever ask him about Colorado.
Hey, here's the deal. He was innocent. He did have it fair. He did have it fair. He did admit that too. But he didn't do that crap that he did.
Okay, he literally did. They settled in court, bro. He paid her money to shut up. He paid her money. He paid her money, bro. He paid her money to shut up, bro. Sorry. They settled in court, bro.
I saw it in CNN, bro, a documentary.
Oh, CNN. That's really reliable news. Good job, Trey. That's super reliable. Yeah, that's really reliable. Yeah, that's really reliable. Yeah, no, Kobe was always in the top 10, and then he passed away, and people thought he's top 3, top 5. I don't agree with that. But I want to talk about Jordan for a second, okay?
Top 5. I really top 5. I'll give you top 5.
No, I'm saying he's not top 5.
He's top 5.
He's 6.
No, he's not. He's not better. Duncan's not better than him.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, whatever. Sure. Listen, here's the thing about Jordan. Jordan could not handle. Kobe's not top 5. He's number 6. He's number 6. He's not top 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jokic is goated, Moon Man. I mean, facts. We weren't talking about Jokic, but Jokic is very good. I'm so sorry. Here's the deal about Kobe. I'm sorry. You cannot be top 5 if for over half of your championships you weren't even the best player on your team. I'm sorry. It's just not allowed. It's not allowed unless you have like 20 years of regular season dominance like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did. He's got 6 MVPs. Craziness, right? Kobe's got 1. I get it. I get it, Trey. Before you start like getting your panties in a twist, I get it, okay? I understand he was robbed. I get it. Jordan was robbed of probably 2. I think LeBron was robbed of 3. I think Jordan, like I said, I think Kobe was robbed of at least 1 more. Okay, I get it. We can't factor that in. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, said Karl Malone's better than Kobe.
That's blasphemy, dude. That's freaking blasphemy. You know what Jordan did? He owned them, bro.
So the people I have better than, that one's crazy. So my top 5 in order is it's Bron, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Duncan. That's my top 5.
For me,
I have Kobe 6, which I think is very fair.
For me, I don't know. I don't know my top 5 in order. I don't know yet.
Sister Lopez, LeBron passed Jordan a long time ago in points. A long time ago on less shots. He had taken less shots when he passed LeBron in points. He was the youngest to 10,000, youngest 20,000, the youngest to 30,000, and the only person to hit 40,000. And that number is still counting.
He might hit 60,000 points in total this year.
Yeah, if he passed all of them on less shots, especially Kobe. That boy was chucking up shots. No. I get it. But I don't even know what I was talking about. I can't. He's not. It's Cooper Flag. And this guy, Trey, thinks he's talking about some dude in college is better than Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag just dropped 40 in an NBA game, Trey. Okay. This is not a conversation. We're not having this conversation.
That best in college is better than Cooper Flag in college, dude.
How?
He's better to break Trey Young's record, bro, and more 2020.
I get, guys. I'm not saying AJ sucks. I don't think anybody's saying AJ sucks. I'm not saying AJ sucks. He's a dog. He's very good.
My bad.
We cannot compare a guy in college to a guy dropping 40 in the NBA. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I'm doing it.
Okay, of course you're doing it. You think whatever. That's okay.
Bro, good dude.
How does he chase championships? He's only been on 3 teams. Jordan was also on 3 teams. The Bulls, some random team in the MLB minor leagues, by the way, and the Wizards. It's the same amount of teams. So I don't understand how it's chasing championships. Yeah, it's worse. I'm sorry, leaving the league is worse than going to a different team. It's just worse. He went to a minor league baseball team. He went to 3 teams. He went Bulls. It's almost the same progression minus baseball. Bulls, some random minor league team, Bulls, Wizards. LeBron went Cavs, Heat, Cavs, Lakers. In college, Travis, in college, they have identical stats.
No, they AJ's finna pass them, bro.
In what?
In everything, bro. In college, bro.
Okay, bro.
He's finna pass him everything in college, dude.
Okay, bro. This dude just dropped 40 in the NBA. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
He's to pass him in everything.
I don't want to hear it. Pass him in everything. What are even your stats, bro?
I don't see my stats right now. I got you.
Like, what are you saying? We're talking about a dude. He went to baseball because he's a gambling addict. I know, because he had to pay the freaking mafia, so he had to leave the NBA. Listen, it was his punishment instead of getting. It was basically got suspended. Trey.
So AJ Dibensta. Is it Dibensta? How you say it's AJ Dibensta, right? I don't even know how to say his name.
I think so.
So he's having 20 points per game, 6 rebounds.
Dibensta.
He's finna pass Cooper Flag. He's on track to pass Cooper Flag.
Do you even know Cooper? You're gonna say according to who, bro? You're about to make up a stat.
Dick Patel.
You're just about to make a stat up, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not doing this, bro. You're just not doing it. Travis, I'm not falling for that obvious bait.
He actually averaged 19 to 20 points per game in college. Cooper Flag did.
Huh?
It's 19 to 20 points.
Okay. Now what about his rebounds and assists?
Rebounds has one more up than Cooper Flag, and assists is AJ has more assists than him.
Okay. One guy just dropped 40 in the NBA.
So
here's the thing, though. They're the same age, guys. They're the same age. One guy's just dropped 40 in the NBA. So,
I agree with you, Travis. I actually agree with you, bro.
Cooper Flag was younger in college. He was a younger guy. He's the same age. He's like 2 months younger, or I'm 2 months older than AJ, and he's dropping 40 in the NBA. I cannot believe we're having this conversation. This is worse than the GOAT debate. We're talking about a guy who just dropped 40 at the same age in the NBA. It's some dude who's very good. Who's very good. AJ's very good. Come on, guys.
AJ told us that he can't move up a grade, and last year he couldn't do it.
Huh?
His AJ's dad told Stephen A. Smith on his podcast he couldn't drop. He couldn't make. He wouldn't let him get a grade up like Cooper Flag did last season.
Okay, I don't see. That's not my fault.
He could have done it. He actually had potential of doing it too.
Yeah, during college, they're almost identical. They are almost identical in college. The stats are literally almost identical. And Cooper Flag played more games. So we got to wait to see where AJ's stats look like at the end of the year. And they both look dominant on very good teams. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, AJ looks stronger than Cooper Flag in college, though. He's more.
What do you mean looks stronger? Cooper Flag was bullying guys too. Do I got to pull up the Pittsburgh dunk? Do I got to pull up the dunk on Pittsburgh? They're both elite.
I'm in his frame.
They're both, dude. Cooper Flag has had a NBA ready body since he's a senior in high school. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
AJ trained LeBron and Kevin Durant.
That's really cool. I don't see, I don't understand how you guys are saying this. How does he look better with identical stats and less playing time? How does he look better?
Got y'all, guys. I got you.
Like, where's this guy even going? Okay, I just 20-point comeback. Oh yeah, you're right. That's my bad. Yeah, 20-point comeback. That's the dribbling. Yeah, the dribbling and the shooting. Okay, stats. I have to pull them up. Cooper Flag played 37 games in his college career, averaged 19.7.5 rebounds and 4.2 assists. And AJ is currently averaging 20.9 points, 6.7 rebounds, 3.4 assists. They're like pretty much identical. Cooper Flag has a little bit more assists. AJ's got a little bit more points. Cooper Flag has more rebounds. They both looked like boys, men among boys. They're both athletic. I think they're both elite, obviously. But I don't understand this clear Cooper Flag was a better 3-point shooter in college than AJ was. AJ has a slightly better field goal percentage. Okay, yeah, you're right. My bad, Travis. Yeah.
What the heck does that do?
Hey, you're right. That's my bad. Yeah, that's my bad.
Heck is that to do?
That is my bad. That's on me. That's on me. AJ has to carry more. BYU is loaded.
I mean, that's actually a good point.
They literally have that dude who's built like Thanos, who jumps 40 inches in the air.
That center is insane.
AJ, I'm sorry, I said AJ. Amisha's just saying words. BYU is loaded. What are we talking about?
Their center is really good. That center.
Dude, I'm getting jumped and rage baited, bro. I'm getting 4-way rage baited, bro. They got Francis Ngannou as that's who was like. What are we talking about, bro?
That center's insane. He's freaking insane strong, bro.
He dude. What's that dude's name? Let me pull it up here. Kita. Yeah, this guy's insane. Their team, they have fantastic players all over the place. Oh, you're right. That's right. If they were loaded, they'd be in the CFP. Yeah, you're right. That's my bad. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, because AJ's on the football team now, guys.
Yeah, Cruiser picks in Super Bowl because mine's the Rams and the Broncos.
The Broncos are not making the Super Bowl, brother.
Their defense is good, bro. Their defense is so good. Bro.
Okay, dude, they just gave up 26 to the Packers. They're not untouchable. They're not the Legion of Boom. Okay, they're not. So they're not the Legion of Boom.
I think Josh Allen's going to choke under pressure because Austin KK is always out.
Okay, you think Josh Allen's going to choke under pressure, but Bo Nix isn't? Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it's Rams and
I'll tell you all right now, guys. If it's Broncos versus Niners in the Super Bowl, I will go on the podcast the next episode and declare Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. I will do it.
You heard that? You heard that, guys? You heard that?
Clip it. If it's Niners Broncos in the Super Bowl, I will do that this year. If they're in the Super Bowl, I will do that.
Dude, that'd be crazy. It actually happens, bro.
Clip it. It's not happening. Goodness gracious.
I mean, don't they have the same record as the Rams? Don't they have the same record as the Rams?
The Broncos?
No,
they're 12.
No, the Rams. I mean, Niners, I mean.
No.
Oh, yeah, and they're 10-4. Wow. One game back.
Yeah. I'm going to crash out, bro. That's all I do on this freaking podcast. My pick in the NFC. Oh, yeah, we'll see you next Monday. MJ's not the GOAT, but we'll see you next Monday. Thanks for stopping by.
For me, Kobe Bryant's the GOAT, guys.
Trey, just shut your mouth, bro. This dude, never mind. My picks for the Super Bowl. In the NFC, I do think the Rams are playing the best football right now. Devontae Adams did go down. I don't know what the extent of his injury ended up being. Let me check real quick.
This hamstring.
Okay, he is week to week. Okay, so he looks like he did. It looks like he did dodge a big deal there. So that's good. Puka Nacua did go out in yesterday's game with a little bit of cramping, but he came back in later. And so they look good. I think Matthew Stafford's playing some of the best ball of his career right now. So I don't think there's a better team in the NFC. Micah Parsons just went down with a torn ACL. Prayers up to him for a speedy recovery. Hopefully he can get back on the field at full strength. So I mean, I think the Packers losing that is losing him is a huge deal. I don't think that they're going to be able to make that Super Bowl run.
Dude, that's not gonna happen, dude.
So yeah, the Seahawks. I do like the Seahawks. I just think that the Rams are better. I trust Matthew Stafford more in those situations, and I think Sean McVay is one of, if not the best coach currently in the NFL. Let me see here. I really don't think there's an NFC team. I mean, I like the Bears. I just don't think they're there yet. I do like the progression Caleb Williams has been making, and Ben Johnson is a fantastic head coach, but I just don't see them making that step yet. I don't see that. So the Niners, they're just very, 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 very injured. And I get that they have some guys back. Niners fans are going to run circles around in celebration because they beat the Titans. I don't think the Niners are a Super Bowl level team. I think that they could be scary in a matchup, but I don't trust Brock Purdy in big situations. Even though he does have a nice Dougie, I'll give him that. But at the end of the day, I just think that the Rams are the best NFC team top to bottom. Quarterback. They have the best quarterback coach combo in the NFC. I think they have the best wide receiver core that we will see in the NFC in the playoffs. I like the running backs. Blake Corum has looked fantastic, behind Kyron Williams, and I do like Kyron Williams still. And the defense is a little worrisome, but I think that they can, work up to a good spot and make some plays when they need to. So I'm going to pick the Rams out of the NFC. And then the AFC. The AFC's hard. I like the Patriots. They just lost to the Bills, but the Bills have one of the best. Well, without Patrick Mahomes in this playoffs, I really do think that we might see Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the AFC playoffs. There's no Patrick Mahomes. Lamar might make it in. They might squeeze in there. The Steelers did have a big win tonight, so I don't know if the Ravens are going to be able to make it, but I think Josh Allen will be the best quarterback in the AFC. That weighs pretty heavily on my choice. I like the Pats. I do think that they let their foot off the gas yesterday, and that 21-point blow. They blew a 21-point lead. But I like Josh Allen. I like the Broncos as a whole. I just do not trust Bo Nix in those big situations. I get that he's shown a lot of improvement. He's made some big throws. I like the defense. I don't think they're quite as good as we all were saying they were, because I just feel like giving up 26 to the Packers, which I don't think are a super explosive top level offense. But I just don't trust Bo Nix. And I do think that the Houston Texans have a better defense than the Broncos, because I think they have a better pass rush. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go with the best quarterback. I'm going to say it's Josh Allen. Right? I mean, is the Packers offense amazing? Or are we just saying words? They're amazing?
They're not amazing, bro.
I don't know if they're amazing. I think they're good. I don't think they're a top flight offense in the NFL. They don't have even a wide receiver one to speak of. They're Josh Jacobs.
They're fifth in offense, by the way.
I know it's rage bait because he just said Christian Watson, so we can move on.
Is he out?
Well, he got hurt in that game. Matthew Golden. Yeah, he's definitely not watched a single Packers game. Matthew Golden has been not good at all. So, yeah, I think we're just saying words now. Let's take a look at Matthew Golden's stats. Sure, we can go look at him right now. Let's see here. Matthew Golden, blistering. Hold on. Whoa. This guy's been so good. 27 catches for 341 yards and no touchdowns. Matthew Golden's been lighting it up. Holy moly. Let's go to Christian Watson now. Whew, man, I can't wait to see this. Let's see here. Christian Watson. Let's see his dominant season he's been having here. I got Christian Watson at 28 receptions. That's good for 122nd in the NFL. 481 yards. That's good for 73rd in the NFL. And a respectable 5 touchdowns. That's good for 29th in the NFL. So not even a singular top 30 stat there. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't think the Packers offense is top shelf. The Lions have a better offense. If we're just going NFC, Lions, the Rams have a better offense. Statistically, the Bears have had a better offense. I know the Packers did get the best of the Bears earlier, but in terms of overall statistics, the Bears rushing game has been one of the best in the NFL. And I don't think that offense will be good enough to make up for the loss of Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I just don't think it will. I don't think it will. You lose your best guy, right? And don't get me started on 9. 9 is legit. That's JJ McCarthy, in case y'all are wondering. Vikings Chiefs. Okay. We're doing the Cancun Bowl. Oh yeah, there it is. I was waiting for the Cancun Bowl. But in the AFC, I think I'm gonna go with the best quarterback. I like the Patriots a lot, but I do think that their youth and inexperience will catch up to them. And I think that this will be the Bills' time. There's no Patrick Mahomes. That offense just looked insane in the second half against a solid defense in the Patriots, and they just scored. If they can keep up that level of play, right? And I know that they also lack a wide receiver one, but I do think Josh Allen will be the best quarterback in the playoffs overall. Only one I think is right there will be Matthew Stafford. And so I have the Bills and the Rams in the Super Bowl facing off. And I'll make if I were going strictly off who I think would win that specific matchup, I think the Rams are a better team.
Yeah.
So I would have to pick the Rams winning that game. I think Sean McDermott would get obliterated in a head coaching matchup with Sean McVay. And I do think that Matthew Stafford will be able to make enough plays. Puka Nacua is going to have a big catch, big touchdown probably. Shout out. Oh, by the way, guys, I could say this now because the game is over. You guys are looking at a back-to-back fantasy winner. Okay. Our league just wrapped up. I went back-to-back. Shout out to Michael Wilson. I'm going to name my son after him. Michael Wilson Rankin is going to be his name because that guy just turns into prime Randy Moss when there's no Marvin Harrison Jr. So yeah, shout out to him. But thank you guys so much for all the support you gave me throughout the season. I couldn't have done it without this guy right here next to me. Trey Lopez, I really want to thank you. You were a huge part in my success this year. And congratulations on losing in the toilet bowl. But next year is your year. I do believe that you are going to be in the championship next year and win it all. I believe. So
here's a deal real quick. Here's a deal. The Blake neighbors screwing me, bro.
Dude, it's not his fault. His knee exploded, bro. Don't hate him, bro.
I hate New York.
Okay, you can hate on MetLife for sure. You can hate on MetLife. Hate on MetLife for that horrible turf. Hate on MetLife for that.
I hate MetLife what he did to Malik Neighbors. You guys want to try to be the best receiver this year, probably. And then it happened. Instead, he blew his knee out in the middle of a freaking catch, and that was looking at the season. But hey, I'm in one bye week and I'm in one playoff game level. I got killed by early because the Patriots gave me -2 points in defense. Thanks, Patriots. I love you for that.
Dude, when Trey dropped Olave, who ended up having a great year, that was definitely a choice. This guy Olave ended up his eighth wide receiver overall.
That's
yeah, so that was unlucky. But thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. Amish, we'll have to discuss that later on. I don't know. I know I was anti-Travis at the beginning of the year, but he really proved himself as that stalwart commissioner who just always puts the people over everybody. You know what I mean? So
And Travis,
You know.
by the way, that trade he gave me at the beginning of the season, Travis told me not to take it.
what?
The beginning of the season, Travis told me the trade he gave me. Travis said don't take it.
What trade?
The one he told me in the beginning of the season about Malik Neighbors and all that stuff.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
The one I did?
He said don't take it, Trey.
Well, he was looking out for you.
Yeah, and and I took it and I got screwed.
Well, okay. If you hadn't at least dropped Olave, I mean, you'd have been in a lot better spot. But
Nick Fuentes is not a good guy, bro. We all know that.
bro, Nick Fuentes is the GOAT. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. He's a freaking weirdo.
Dude, Travis fixed this guy's lineup and he switched it back. He oh my gosh.
Dude, I can't believe that. I don't remember that.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with the Rams winning it in a close game. The Bills finally getting back to the Super Bowl. I think this is the year that they can win the AFC for sure.
So if the Rams won a championship, and Matthew Stafford wins the chip too, with MVP.
Yeah.
Where would you rank him of all time among all quarterbacks?
So if Matthew Stafford wins regular season MVP, which I do believe he is the favorite to do so, wins Super Bowl MVP. Let's just pull it up here. So he would be sitting at. He'd be a two-time Super Bowl champion, a three-time Pro Bowler, a one-time first-team All-Pro, and a Super Bowl MVP and a regular season MVP. He'd have over 63,000 passing yards, over 415 touchdowns. Man, I don't know. I feel like he's had good longevity. I know he's been injured quite a bit, but you know, he's 37. He's been playing a long time. He's been playing since 2009. He's coming up on a 20-year career. I don't think he's going to make it to 20 years, but you know, he'll be in that ballpark, and he will have, you know, he has the most game-winning drives in a single season. That's 8, tied with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was a dog, I guess. No, that's just rage bait. I'm not even going to read that comment. Most fourth quarter comebacks in a single season, tied with Kirk Cousins. Most passing touchdowns in a game by a rookie. And so he'll have some good stats, a good overall resume. I don't think that I'd be able to put him in the top 5 or anything like that, but I definitely think he could have an argument for a top 10 quarterback ever if he's able to cap off this impressive season with a Super Bowl win.
I probably put him in 5 or 6.
Um, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's why. So I hate to do this to Aaron Rodgers, but I gotta do it.
Stop. No. We're not doing this. No. Stop. Don't say it, Trey. Trey, don't say it.
Don't say what? Let me just say what.
Do not say it, bro.
Why?
Just say it, but don't say what I think you're gonna say. Just don't say it.
Here's the deal. So right now, my top 5 quarterback of all time is this. It's Brady. It's Mahomes.
Okay, this dude. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's Brady, Mahomes, Manning, Montana, and Rodgers. Okay. So Aaron Rodgers hasn't won a chip since 2010, 2011. Let me talk. Okay. He's 1-4 in NFC Championship games. Lost to the Patriots. I mean, not the Patriots. So sorry. The Buccaneers. I had it pulled up. The Falcons, Seattle, and the Niners. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay. Matthew Stafford is 37 years old, and he has the potential to win a championship with a caliber team. Brady Montana. Okay, Amy, stop that. Is that's blasphemous. Here's the deal about this. Okay, Aaron Rodgers has had Randall Cobb. And his time was really
Oh
good.
yeah, well yeah.
Clay Matthews,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Devontae Adams,
Mm-hmm.
Jordy Nelson,
Mm-hmm.
and then he also had Charles Woodson as his team too.
Okay.
And he also had Aaron Jones.
Okay.
He has one chip to show for it. Top of that, the MVPs he had, one he got robbed by one of them. Brady should have won.
Okay, bro, dude, dude.
So if Matthew Stafford wins the MVP, Super Bowl MVP,
Okay,
it'd be 5 or 6. I'm not saying I'm not taking Aaron Rodgers out. It'd be 5 or 6.
this is 3-way rage bait. I'm getting rage baited by Trey, by Amish, and Travis all at the same time.
Explain.
If you do not think Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback of all time,
Okay, he's ruining his legacy though, bro.
how is he ruining his legacy?
The Jets last season. And then this season to the Steelers.
Right. The 40-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles.
Hey,
we got it. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
This is what the Jets said.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Robert Saleh did this on Hard Knocks. Oh, we have a good defense. We have a good offense too, but we need a quarterback. You know what happened? He didn't do anything last season. He had 24 touchdowns and 1,000 yards passing. That's
1,000 yards passing,
something like that. But dude, I'm sorry, dude, bro. He's ruining his legacy, bro.
Oh, dude, Amish, when Jimmy G was playing safety and picked off Aaron Rodgers, that was super sick. Yeah, Jimmy G really did cook him. I mean, he handed the ball off at least 90 times. That was aura. You guys are all insane. You're all insane. You're all insane. You were all insane. Okay, first of all, just the thought that it's one more Super Bowl, an MVP, and a regular season MVP would put Matthew Stafford over Aaron Rodgers is just absurd, and it's just ring culture. Ring culture is. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Look at the numbers too. The past 4 years.
Okay, let's just look at the numbers overall. How about you want to do that? You want to look at the. Oh, you don't want to do that, do you? You don't want to look at the. Okay, you just. So you want to take a 3-year period of when Aaron Rodgers hasn't been his best, and you want to do that instead. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I see what you're doing, but it's not going to work. Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 4-time most valuable player, 4-time first team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, 4-time NFL passing leader, 2-time NFL passing touchdown leader, NFL completion percentage leader, 2010's All-Decade Team, the Brett Starr Award, and he has 522 touchdowns, 65,000 passing yards on a 102 rating. Okay, wow. Okay. Wow, Aaron Rodgers left it out on the field. He really played a great game when he loses in the playoffs. Okay. So Aaron Rodgers is the only – okay, so let me get this right. Aaron Rodgers is the only quarterback in the history of the NFL to ever lose. Because that's what this sounds like.
He's 1-4, bro.
He's 1-4 in what?
In championship games, like NFC-wise.
In championship games, okay. In championship games. Okay, he's 1-4 in championship games. So would it have been better if he just lost in the first round instead, or not made the playoffs at all? Yeah. See, you're an idiot. Okay. Anyways, what we're gonna say here is that arguably who's top 5? Name 5 quarterbacks better than Aaron Rodgers. Name 5
of all time.
Of all time.
Brady.
Okay.
Mahomes.
Okay.
Manning. Peyton.
Okay. Yeah.
Montana.
Okay, that's 4. Who's one more better than him all time?
Nobody is.
Okay. Because after those 4, you don't get perfect resumes. Those are perfect resumes. I don't think Peyton Manning has a perfect resume. He lost a lot in the playoffs as well, but it's fine because he's Peyton Manning. He's top 5. Brady has a pretty much perfect resume. Dan Marino. Okay, we're talking about winning, and this guy brings up Dan Marino.
Dan Marino? Don't do that, bro.
Travis has never seen Johnny Unitas probably throw a football once in his life. That's fine.
Brett Starr Bart Starr.
So, anyways, he just looked up a top 10 quarterbacks of all time list and threw it on there. That's not even his own thoughts. You have Patrick Mahomes, who this is his first season ever where he's not going to be playing the AFC title game. I get it. He is already a top 3 quarterback of all time, in my opinion. You have Peyton Manning, who had one of the most storied legacies of all time. I'm going to pull up his records here. 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 5-time MVP, which is ridiculous. So that's 7. He's a 7-time first team All-Pro. This guy, there's a couple of pretty much perfect resumes. Peyton Manning. Damon Pierce joins the Chief in the dynasty. And coincidence? No, I think I think it's Rashee Rice being a criminal, but that's just my take on it.
Him and Kareem Hunt,
Okay,
dude.
so
Hunt should be in jail.
okay. We got to go back to the AR thing because I just can't believe what I'm hearing. I
Okay, you know what? Take it back. I'll take it back. I think
Peyton Manning has lost in the playoffs. Peyton Manning was not perfect. He won a Super Bowl with the Colts, and then he didn't do anything until he had an OP defense. Okay. But he's still top 5. I think he's better than Aaron Rodgers all the time. I'm not arguing that. But we can't act like because Aaron Rodgers doesn't win every Super Bowl and he's not 8-time champion like Tom Brady that he's not the GOAT. We just can't do that. We cannot do that. All right. I will not stand for it. Aaron Rodgers is top 5. And if you say Drew Brees is better, I might. Okay. Brady, Mahomes, Montana, Manning, Marino. Amish just told me we can't say that he's top 5 with how much he lost in the playoffs. And then he says Dan Marino's top 5.
Dude, Dan Marino had one good year. That's it. Dan Marino didn't make
no, this is good rage bait. This is really good rage bait. I'm getting really rage baited because Dan Marino hasn't even sniffed a Lombardi. I'm getting rage baited. That's elite. The Dan Marino thing is super elite rage bait. That's really good. I'm gonna give you guys credit for that one. That one's really good.
Dan Marino, 1995 did go Super Bowl. No, 1985. My bad. He had a
ahead of him because he has one more ring, 3 less MVPs. And his stats overall are just way worse. Less touchdowns, more interceptions, less yards, worse passer rating, worse completion percentage.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, it's overall. We don't even have to talk about the rings. You can give him the extra ring. He has 2 rings. Aaron Rodgers has 1. Oh, dude, it's right. It's my bad. No, you're right. You're right. He did play with Randall Cobb. That is true. Randall Cobb is probably better than Megatron, so you're right. Wait, who had Megatron, by the way?
Matthew Stafford did.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, Joe Burrow made some comments about his retirement, basically, a little bit. Do you think he's going to Andrew Luck and retire at 29?
He should.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
He's going to die. He's seriously going to die.
He's going to die, bro.
If the Bengals do not do something for this man ASAP, he should retire. He should retire and just enjoy his life. Because they'll have – hold on, let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the take-a-thon here. I want to see what draft – so this Bengals, if it holds, are going to probably be drafting within the top 10 right now. They'd be drafting 9 if the season ended today. Burrow's going to play the last 3 games is what has been reported. The Bengals should just hope and pray that they lose every one of those games and try to get a better draft pick. Actually, I don't really think it matters that much because within the top 10, there's going to be a lot of like defensive guys and, quarterbacks to go. So I think they might be able to get, there's a couple really good tackles. I think Burrow should request a trade if they don't get this guy a better O-line. Seriously.
If I'm Joe Burrow, if I'm the Bengals organization, I cut T. Higgins and keep Jamar Chase and then get an O-line and get a defense too because he's getting killed. This guy says he got drafted in the first round pick in 2020. He tore his ACL his rookie year. In 2021 he hurt his and it's something with his knee, something like that. The year next year he had a healthy season, and then the year after that, his hamstring was bothering him. This guy and top of he has a toe injury too. He's
Yeah,
wearing
the turf toe. Yeah.
like, oh man, he's gonna die out there, bro.
Yeah, no, I really do think that he should either. There's a couple really good tackles coming into this draft. The tackle from Miami and then the tackle from Utah are both really good. They should try to get one of them if they can. Zach Taylor needs to go for sure.
And they need a running back too.
Zach Taylor's overstayed his welcome. That team has a lot of work to do. They need to shore up the O-line. The D-line is horrific. I was just about to start naming everything, but it's pretty much everything. They just have a lot of issues. They do have Taj Brooks. That is true. They need to let him eat. Let Taj eat. But the problem is the O-line is so bad that it is impossible to eat. So I like Chase Brown. I think they're fine there. I think that paying T. Higgins was an issue. Football sucks. Talk about Pokemon. Okay, bet. So in my opinion, Ash is the greatest trainer of all time. I think he proved that when he finally won his title. All of you 90s Glazers who say Jordan's a better trainer, I don't want to hear it. Ash is the greatest trainer of all time. Okay.
Jordan the greatest trainer? What does that even mean?
What?
Jordan has the greatest trainer ever?
This guy doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Tim Grover was a pretty good trainer though.
Okay. I'm talking about Pokemon, bro.
Oh.
Ash Ketchum. Got to catch them all.
I'm asking another question, Nick. About the Chiefs now. I know Pokemon, bro. I did in third grade. I forgot everything about it.
Okay, what's up, bro?
So the Chiefs, Mahomes is out towards ACL. So what's gonna happen with the Chiefs, bro? Is it over for Kelsey, Andy Reid, and
dude? Okay, all right. So we're gonna go back to the dynasty thing, and I found a better way to phrase it. Okay,
last week about Andy Reid and Kelsey and Chiefs.
Yeah. So this chapter of the Chiefs is over. You know what I mean? This chapter's over. Yes, Pikachu did become so strong after Ash died that he was able to challenge Charizard, which is highly impressive given the circumstances. I think Pikachu put on a goated performance. I think that was his 45, 15, and 5. You know what I mean? That was his double nickel. That, you know. And so, anyways, I think that's actually really interesting, Brandon. I didn't even think about that. You're right. That the Texans dynasty started when they were down like 20, like it was like 24 or something to nothing or 21 to nothing, and they ripped off like 40 straight points. That's actually really interesting. And then it ended when the Texans beat them. That's actually very interesting. I know they weren't mathematically eliminated in that game. It was a Chargers game that mathematically eliminated, but it kind of felt like the end there. That's actually really interesting. I didn't think about that. But here's what I'm going to say about the Chiefs. I think Travis Kelce's done.
He's done.
I think Andy Reid is going to coach at least 2 or 3 more years. I do think so. I think he's got a couple more years in it, maybe 2. But I think what they need to do is Mahomes is going to be out for the majority of next year.
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to do if I'm the Chiefs? And I know it's not Chiefs football. I get it. And they will never openly tank. And I'm not saying they should tank. But what I'm saying is there's a guy who plays for Ohio State who would be a really nice addition for Patrick Mahomes when he came back healthy. Jeremiah Smith.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I think that they are going to be really bad without Mahomes. No Mahomes, no Kelsey. I think Chris Jones will play 1 or 2 more years, maybe 3. I don't think Jones retires this offseason. I could see him retiring the next offseason, so maybe just plays 1 more. But next year, I mean, I know that we're probably not going to see a healthy Mahomes till December next year. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's at least a 12-month recovery period, unless you're Travis Kai, you're hooping after 6 weeks after your ACL surgery. But if you look at the way his knee buckled, I think is a full tear, is what it seems like.
Also an LCL tear.
Yeah, also the LCL. So there's a lot of that knee's busted, and he's had issues with that knee. No, I think Jeremiah Smith will sit a year behind Juju Smith-Schuster, learn how to TikTok first, and then he's probably going to Rashee Rice probably going to teach him how to drive at very high speeds and hit innocent bystanders and then flee the scene. And then after that, Jeremiah Smith will probably be in the starting lineup. Yeah, but yeah, for sure.
That's a good
and they'll have great picks. I think Brett Veach and the organization, their scouts do well. They have missed on a couple. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a miss. I don't, unless I'm tripping, I don't think Xavier Worthy's very good.
No, he's not. He's only.
I'm sorry. He's just fast. Tyreek Hill had a lot. Tyreek Hill was big and strong and physical, and
he's a route runner.
He's a very underrated route runner. Xavier Worthy. I mean, I don't think he's that good.
He's just.
I really don't. I mean, the Trent McDuffie draft pick was great. So they need to really kind of build up a better draft starting with this year. They will have let me pull up Tankathon again here. I have it right here. Right now they're at the 12th pick. That's a good player. That's a really good player. Like the NFL draft, getting the 12th pick, that right now the on mocks you'll see like Kedrick Falk, Manson Delane, Peter Woods, Jeremiah Love, all going in that range. I think the Chiefs might draft Jeremiah Love depending on where they land. If they might lose every game the rest of the way and have an even better pick. So we'll see. But yeah, the Chiefs need to focus on their weaknesses. And what are their weaknesses? The offense is broken. And I think
it is broken. It's
because Matt Nagy's a member of the Taliban, maybe the leader. I'm not sure.
He's their favorite Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, Matt Nagy and Matt Eberflus both need to be sentenced for at least 30 years in prison for war crimes, for sure. But if I'm the Chiefs, like I said, draft strong this year, have a good strong draft. Let all the we need to get the soundboard for that. Seriously, you are right. I'm going to get that clip on the soundboard and just lose next year. Just lose every game. Just get Jeremiah Smith. Mahomes comes back to Jeremiah Love and Jeremiah Smith on his offense. They definitely need to build that defense back up. I feel like they're a little soft, and I think Trent McDuffie has taken a step back. He's been really good for a long time. Reggie Virgil, don't get me started. He's been really good for a long time. He's taken kind of a step back this year. He's still good, but I unfortunately watched CeeDee Lamb legit. I mean, Trent McDuffie used to clamp people. He used to clamp them. CeeDee had this guy in prison. I mean, this dude, he like 3 straight pass interference calls. CeeDee was cooking that man. It was bad. I know it's CeeDee, but like Trent McDuffie used to be one of those guys where you just put him on him and then they take him out. But yeah, no, I think the Chiefs should focus on building the defense up and trying to get Mahomes some kind of an offense going into, time to trade McDuffie to the Titans for a bag of chips. Yep, that's what it's time for. just like they did with Snead. Yep. Yeah, but Trent McDuffie was at his best when he had a guy like Snead next to him. You know what I mean? To be able to cover those big, strong, physical guys. But yeah, that's what I think. And interestingly enough, Mahomes and Brady both tore their ACL in the same season, the 9th season. Both of them had 3 Super Bowls going into that 9th season. It's very interesting, their career arcs. But yeah.
It's identical right now.
Yeah. If I'm Mahomes, if I'm the Chiefs, I shut Mahomes down for all of next year. Give him an entire season to prepare, because he's going to come back in December and the team's going to be 3-10, 3-11. I don't know, really bad, and there's going to be no reason for him to play. So yeah, that's what I think about them.
Now, how about the Cowboys? The Cowboys are out of playoff contention officially. What do the Cowboys need to do?
Okay. If I'm the Cowboys, who am I? Who am I on the Cowboys?
You're Jerry Jones.
Okay, I'm Jerry Jones. Okay, I might get flagged. I don't want us to get flagged.
Okay, be someone else. Act like you're a Cowboys fan.
Okay, I'm a Cowboys fan. Okay, so I send a pipe bomb to Jerry Jones's office.
Look, I got this pretty low.
Coaches the Taliban because they are too innovative law.
Oh, I gotta find a clip, bro.
LeBron.
What is this guy doing? Are you finding the Nick Saban clip, bro?
Yeah.
Just say it. Because I want to be clear here. All these offensive coaches on here, I'm sure we got a few. I wish I could look at you when I say this to you. You guys are all part of the Taliban, man. I mean, you're a part of Al Qaeda. You have changed our game and made it so hard to play defense for all of us who are defensive guys. That can't.
Yeah, y'all are all a member of the Taliban, man. You're all a member of the Taliban. You're all a member.
For you. You're part of it. Your whole crap. Your family's part of it.
Daniel Jones isn't going to play. He's going to be out for longer than Patrick Mahomes. He tore his Achilles. He's going to be out for even longer. No, so here's the deal. I don't think Jerry Jones is bad at orchestrating stuff. I just think he kind of just needs to take a step back. I don't mind because I do think he's made some really savvy deals. The George Pickens deal was very good. George Pickens has kind of fallen off a cliff. I do feel like, losing more and more has definitely hurt his motivation. And I know he's kind of been a big focus of defenses now because he was so good at the beginning of the season. The Parsons, okay, here's the problem with the Parsons trade is we will now never be able to look on it properly because Parsons tore his ACL. And I don't feel like it's fair to say, oh, we won that trade because Parsons tore his ACL. That's a freak accident. You know what I mean?
And defense is 32nd, by the way. The Cowboys.
The Panthers were 9-3-1. Yep. Looking really good when Parsons' knee exploded. So I'm still not convinced that was a fantastic trade. But what I need to see, I don't think we won it before. I don't think so. I think we will not have won it until the guys we draft with the pick we got is good. If that Packers pick, which right now would be 23rd, if that Packers pick, if we get a dog at 23 and ends up being yeah, but we flipped one of the picks in for Quinnen Williams. So if we go, the Sauce Gardner trade is awful, so bad. I thought it was bad before. Now it's really bad. But here, let's just say this right here. So the trade will have been Micah for Quinnen Williams, pretty much Kenny Clark, and then whoever we drafted. Currently, it'd be 23. It could go up now because the Packers might drop a game or two without Micah. I'm not sure. Maybe they don't. But if that guy ends up being really good, a starter for the team, a difference maker for the team, then I could say, okay, maybe I think we might have won the trade because Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams help with the run stop, and then whoever they get with that draft. Now, if they trade 23 in their pick and move up to go get Caleb Downs or they move up to get Arvell Reese, okay, then we're talking. But until then, yeah, no. I mean, maybe. I don't. Let me see who's mocked to go around there. So the mocks have Damon Wilson, Caden Proctor, Caleb Banks, Denzel Boston, kind of going in that area, that 23-ish area. If any of those guys end up being really good, no, J-Rod's not a first-round pick. You can get J-Rod in the third round. I don't think that they should draft him. I think you can get J-Rod late second, early third. I don't think he's going to be a first-round pick. I'm not saying that he's not worthy of that, but the Cowboys are closer than they have been. He's not going first round, bro. He's my dog. I don't think he's going first round. I'd be shocked if he went first round. I genuinely would be shocked. I'd be shocked. But what I'm saying for the Cowboys, they are closer than they have. So they have a great wide receiver duo. They like it. I think Dak's a good quarterback. I think Javonte Williams was a steal. He's going to get his money though. I think Tyler Booker has been great. I think Terrence Steele deserves to be imprisoned in jail. And I think Kenneth Murray, linebacker for the Cowboys, should never see a football field ever again. He should never see a football. I'm so for real, guys. If y'all don't know what Kenneth Murray is, type in Kenneth Murray hello lights. Just type it in. Terrence Steele and Kenneth Murray, they are maybe leaders of the Taliban, maybe high-ranking officials of Al Qaeda. Like they're going to revive ISIS. I'm so for real. Kenneth Murray is so horrifically bad at football. He's so bad. So they definitely need linebacker help big time. Pass rush help. So pass rush.
Yeah, this is Kenneth Murray's stats. He has 1 sack.
No. His stats do not. He has bad stats. They don't even show how bad he is.
50 solo tackles.
This is a good linebacker draft. They should try to get somebody. I think they should.
And his grade overall is 38.
Okay, yeah, out of 100. If the Cowboys don't package their picks to try to move up, one of those has to be a linebacker. Or I'm so for real, one of them has to be a linebacker. No, not J-Rod. You can get J-Rod in the 2nd or 3rd round. I think they should try to get J-Rod. They should get him around there. But dude, Kenneth Murray is, guys, he's the worst football player I've ever seen. He's the worst football player I've ever seen.
Worse than Jamarcus Russell.
He's worse than Jamarcus Russell.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh, I just didn't remember seeing Kenneth Murray.
Yeah. No, it's bad. It's really bad. But yeah. No, if I'm the Cowboys, I kind of focus on shoring up the right side of the O-line with a new right tackle maybe. I think they definitely need some.
I think they need cornerback too.
They need a new I like Revel. I think Revel has been good. I think he looked good against the not the Lions. Who'd they just play? What in the world? I already blocked it out of my mind. The who in the world did they just play on Sunday?
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
The Vikings.
The Vikings. Yeah, never mind. That was a horrible game.
That was so bad. Brandon Aubrey missed 3 field goals. Brandon Aubrey missed 3
That was bad. That was bad. I think Revel's been good. He looked good against the Lions, and he did look good on his. They don't really throw the ball to Justin Jefferson anymore, but there was a pass to him that Revel had clamped up. I'm going to give Aubrey a pass. He's been fantastic, and he's the best kicker in the league. Shout out to Jason Myers for dropping 24 for me in the championship round of fantasy. You're the actual GOAT. 6 for 6 is crazy. Single-handedly won that game for the Seahawks because Phil Rivers fell down under zero pressure. But yeah, I know that was crazy. I'd struggled all year. All year I'd struggled. Went back and forth in games. Everyone was dropping 180 on me. It was over and over and over. And then I had my 3 best games all year, all in a row. First round, semifinal, championship is crazy. It's crazy. But I like Revel. I think Bland is good. And I think Trevon Diggs should go. I think he should go.
Yeah, he's done.
He's been injured. They should try to either, get a 7th rounder out of him. I don't know if he's even worth that. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know his trade value, but they definitely have a lot of work to do. Cowboys have a lot of work to do. They gotta get that defense up. They gotta get a better pass rush. They have to get a better secondary. They need a better safety. I'm just gonna name every position, so I'm gonna stop. But that's where I'm at.
Now to the NBA. Lakers were 4th in the West. LeBron had a clutch points. In the past 5 games, he's averaging 24 points per game, by the way, at 41. So Rich Paul said on his new podcast with Max Kellerman, saying the Lakers aren't a threat. Is he right?
Yeah. So here's I am the number one LeBron Glazer. I will die on the hill that he's the greatest player of all time. This Lakers team is not built to win a championship right now because they're just not athletic enough. I watched every play of the Spurs Thunder game. And you know what I thought the entire time? What? There's no way the Lakers are beating either of these teams in a 7-game series if both teams are healthy.
I agree. Here's the deal. I think I hate to say this, but here's the deal. I think AR is great, but he's not good with taller defenders as a shooting guard. He's not physical. He's skinny.
Yeah,
he's good.
He's good. He's really good. He struggles against lengthy guys, and we saw that against the Spurs. We saw that against the Timberwolves. Lakers should try to get Xavier Worthy. They definitely should.
The Nuggets too.
Yeah. So here's what the Lakers need, and I watched that game, and I know it was an NBA Cup game, which I love how those guys were playing. The NBA Cup has started to turn more into midseason playoffs. These guys are playing very, very aggressive and hard basketball. Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, those guys are all I don't think De'Aaron Fox is a crazy athlete, but he's super fast.
Man, he's fast.
He can't jump out the gym, but he's super fast. Vassell is athletic. Stephon Castle is athletic as frick. These guys are athletic. I'm not even mentioning the 7'5" freak of nature on the court.
If he stays healthy, yeah.
When Wemby's healthy, there's a stat here. I wish that was true, Brandon. I wish it was true. This is a stat I saw. The Thunder attempted 3 shots at the basket when Wemby was on the court. 3. It was a Shea blow by. He was able to get by, and Wemby still almost blocked it. It was a J-Dub put back, and then it was a someone went to the basket, took a shot, and then Chet grabbed the board and put it back up, and Wemby fouled him. That was it. That was the 3. That was the 3. The 3 shots at the rim. Better than who? Okay, here's the thing, Travis. I think Ayton's been fantastic. I don't think Ayton's the problem. I don't think Jackson Hayes is the problem. The problem is they don't have athletic guards.
Yeah,
obviously Luka's not super athletic, but you give him a pass because he's Luka. He can do what he does. Marcus Smart's not that athletic anymore.
He's old.
He's old. He's still good, but he's old, right? Vando is kind of a guy you'd want, but he can't shoot. He's a liability on offense. He's lost playing time because he can't provide anything offensively. And then Austin Reeves is not athletic. They don't have these 3-and-D guys. Smart's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been good. He's been great on defense. He's had a lot of big games. He's been good. He's been a good leader on the defense. They just aren't athletic enough to face these guys. They're not athletic enough. The reason the Spurs were able to go band for band with the Thunder was because of their athleticism. Obviously, Wemby helps a lot. Wemby's a freak athlete for his size. De'Aaron Fox is fantastic. Dude, exactly. So literally, Luka needs 3-and-D. He needs 3-and-D. It's very similar to what LeBron needed when he was in his prime. Still now, but LeBron has always been a freaky athlete. Probably one of the greatest athletes of all time. But what the Lakers need to match these teams, and I'm thinking Spurs, Thunder specifically. I'm not even naming the Rockets, who are athletic.
They're all tall too. Yeah,
they are. They're all tall. They're all athletic. Asar Thompson, the KD. Sengun, all those guys, those guys are all very big. They have a lot of strong, they have to trade for 3-and-D. They need 2 3-and-D. I'm literally guys just like PJ Washington. PJ Washington, athletic, good shooters, those type of guys. If you pull up the stats from that Spurs Thunder game here. De'Aaron Fox went for 22. Devin Vassell went for 23. Stephon Castle went for 22. Harrison Barnes, who's been very good all year, had a bad game. He had 6 points. But Champagnie, who's athletic, he's not a big scorer, but he's athletic. And then they have Dylan Harper off the bench. Those guys, and then the Thunder, I don't have to mention the Thunder. You know what I mean? Athletic and fast and strong all over the place. The Lakers are not built to win right now, barring I think the only way, if they don't touch the roster, the only way this team can make it to the finals or win in the finals is if LeBron and Luka just go freaking ballistic. I mean, LeBron turns back the clock. He averages, 28, 8 and 8, and then Luka does his thing, 35, 8 and 9 or something like that. Austin Reeves plays well. Like that's what the Lakers need. And if I'm sorry, I know LeBron's the GOAT. I get it. But if you're relying on a 40-year-old man to be your best defender, your anchor on defense, even though he's fantastic still, even at his age, that's just too much to ask. It's too much to ask. Yeah. It's too much to ask. And you got to have guys that are able to pick it up for them. So, yeah, I think that Rich Paul has a point. I think that the Lakers definitely need to make some moves. Not for anyone big. They don't have to go get Giannis. Be nice. They don't have to go get him. I'm talking 3-and-D guys, complimentary guys who can shoot, guys who can defend, guys who are athletic. That's what they need.
Yeah. And one more thing. Travis, shut up, bro. Gonna go get your own pop. So TGL.
Bro, we've been going for 2.5 hours.
So TGL comes back.
TGL.
Could Tiger Woods play in the middle of the season, or is he not going to play the season?
He's not going to play, bro.
Dang it, man. Dang it.
Nah, he's not going to play, bro.
I'm not sure if it's all documentary or not. But Story Scott doc, what's your thoughts on the Story Scott doc if you watched it or not?
I've not watched it.
What about his legacy? How about his legacy?
Stuart Scott was great, man. He was great. He's a great in just sports personality. He's a great commentator. He's a great personality. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, I agree. And what's your favorite Christmas NBA game of all time?
The Cavs versus the Warriors in 2019 or 2018. No, 2017. It was 2017. The one where LeBron and Kyrie got him. Definitely.
Yeah, that was the best one. Yeah, and that one, and then when Kobe Bryant beat the Boston Celtics in 2008.
Yeah. Also the one where Derrick Rose hit the game winner on Kobe. That one was cool too.
Hey guys, Kobe Bryant. I don't know guys. I got watch more games of the GOAT debate. We'll see what happens after that.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're wrap this up. Remember your like, subscribe, comment, giveaway next week. I don't know. We're gonna have a podcast on 28th. I think Nick, are you going on the 28th? Right, the week of the 28th.
No, I'm here on the 20. I leave the first.
Okay, never mind. We have a podcast that giveaway the 28th after Christmas, and yeah, next week a debate episode with my uncle David. Man, it's gonna be crazy.
You guys thought I got rage baited today? Ooh.
Hey, we got some Cowboys talk. He has some Cowboys in top 5. He has some special receivers wise, quarterbacks. It's gonna be crazy, man. Next Monday.
Crazy.
Next Monday. Christmas
Next
special.
Monday, guys.
A Christmas special for y'all.
Yep. All right, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Y'all have a great rest of your night. We will talk to y'all next time and see you later.